we're gonna get started with a march. Just getting those knees moving, get a little jog going. Warm-ups just for the heart rate and for the joints. So again, take the warm-up as you need. You don't need to go hard on it. It's more so just to get yourself ready for the workout. Especially if you're coming in out from the cold and back into the house, it's nice to actually feel your fingers again. All right. Per usual, get enough space for you to move around a little bit. We will be doing lateral motions and backwards motions. I don't have a lot of backwards space, but I hope you do. All right, I'm going to turn to the profile. I'm going to show you the high knee march. Bring that knee all the way up towards the hip and just pass. Good. Again, if it's not enough for you to do the march, feel free to bring it into a jog. But the idea is I'm just more going to stick with the march just because I want the hip warmed up. I want that knee warmed up as well. That's where this long range motion is going to come from. Good. All right. 5, we're going to switch into the butt kicks. 2, 1, same thing. If you like to, just take a pace with it. Warming up the joints first. If it's not enough for you, hop into a jog. Good work. Always a fun day when you get to practice on your phone on a single day's notice. All right. We're going to move into what I call open the gate. The idea here is I'm going to turn towards my front again. The idea here, we're going to bring the leg up, swing open, bring it down and out to the side. We're going to try with the other leg, bring it up, bring it out, down and towards the side. Shift the body weight over that balancing foot. Try and get the hip as open as you can. We're going to try and warm up the glutes and the sides of our hips here. So up, out, down and right back to normal. Up, out, down and right back to normal. It's okay if the hips twist a little bit, but I want you to try and control for them because we're supposed to be stretching in here and flexing in the back. Good. All right. After this, we're going to move into walkouts. Find the edge of your space. As per usual, feel free to go as far as you'd like. If you'd like to come from halfway, that's okay. If you need to get bent down to actually touch the ground, that's good too. What we're going to do, fold the hips, reach for the floor, walk it. And walk it back in. If you can't do that latter part, just crawl it as you can, or even just stop it reaching at your toes. A little bit of slip. Good work. Let's get 3 more in. Good, good. Last one. Awesome work. All right, ready to get some jumping jacks. Get that heart rate pumping. And then into shadow boxing after this. Good work, good work. Give it 5 more seconds.
Okay. So I knew this I knew this would happen. So we're back in order with this one. Still doing the warm up. Hopefully the internet doesn't drop on me again. All right, back to it. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Good work, good work. Thank you for sticking with me. Awesome job. Give it 2 more. Jab, jab. Good job. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Jab, jab. Good, good, good. One more. Awesome work. Thank you for sticking me through the connection issue. Good job on keeping up with the warm-up. We are going to start with our standing leg work, and we'll move into the floor later on. So only 2 motions with the legs. Starting one we're going to get towards is skating. So the idea is, whether it's skiing or skating for you, is one leg is going to try and take the pressure. You're going to load up on it, and you're going to hop to the other side. So easiest version is just doing a little side step, curling that toe behind the heel. Harder is when you start to load up and pounce over. Hardest will be loading all the way up, springing out, and jumping as far as you can. Find a good comfortable spot. If your floors are slippery, start with the easiest option. Even if you have more sort of capability than that, just so you don't. Remember, load and spring. Good. All right, 2, 1, let's go. Down, up and over, up and over, up and over. Good. I like to take these at a little bit of a slower pace compared to Tyler, simply because I like this loading property. Building up all that pressure in the leg and springing it back out. All that power built up, releasing it. Good. Good work, good work. All right, we're almost done, almost done. 10 seconds left. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. All right. We're doing some air squats next. Simple enough. The idea here, whatever your space is behind you, an imaginary chair is what we're reaching for here. So we can push at the hips and try and sit down on that imaginary chair wherever it is, or if you have an actual chair, bench, staircase, anything of the sort where you have something measurable to sit down onto and then get up from, that's good too. But what I'm looking for is squeezing from the glutes, squeezing from the quads, folding down, sitting in your chair, coming back up. Get that bum back and down. As soon as you find a depth where you find tension in your quads, squeeze and stand up. All right. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Good work, good work. Like last week, depth is key. Or actually, that was Monday. Depth is your key to your difficulty. If you can only come to a little dip and then you feel tension, that's okay. The idea is you have full control over how hard you want to make it. Good work, good work. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right. We have 3 rounds of those 2 exercises, the skaters and the squats. So come in whenever you can. We're gonna go for a 30-second break. I'm gonna hop in after that 30 seconds, but feel free to take the full length of the break or even more if you need it. Just to give a running off of yesterday, considering that I just realized that I've left my water bottle in the car. So I'll be chasing that down in a minute or 2, or I'll be quickly dipping out, grabbing some water, coming back, whether it be a swig or not. All right. Please take your water as needed. Don't be like me and forget it somewhere, whether you're on the kitchen counter or in your car. All right. Starting with the skaters. Again, easiest. Loading, curling that toe behind, like a curtsy, and then hopping over. Hopping over. Good. Then, look at harder and harder is going to come from the depth and that springing action to the other side. I'm going to get started in 5. Come in whenever you're ready. 2, 1. Let's go. Load. Hop. Load. Hop. Hop. Control that front leg. It's your balance, your stability. Good work, good work. Any of your skiers, skaters, these exercises will definitely help you. Building up right in the front of the quads and building up those glute masses, a big part of the body. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Hopping into squats in about 5 seconds. Just a little conversation again. Folding at the hips. Depth is your key to difficulty. Sit down in your chair wherever it is, whether it's imaginary or real. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Good. Awesome job. Good work, good work. Almost there, almost there. Come on. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and done. We head into our last round, about 30 seconds. Grab water, catch your breath. 1 second. Getting water as quick as I could. Back right on time. I'm gonna get started in about 5 seconds. Come in when you can. Easiest, little hops, curling the toe. Harder is loading up and building that pressure to spring off to the other side. All right, 2, 1, let's go. Good work, good work. Get those arms moving too. They'll help with that controlled balance. And it'll help with properly loading up that leg with the spring. Bounce off. Rebound off what you're doing. Good work, good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. 5 seconds till the squats. One thing I want you guys to measure up as well. A little bit extra cue. Feet should be underneath the shoulders or outside the shoulders. Why do they become? Sometimes it makes it easier for some people, simply because they can get their hips through their femurs. You can sit down a little bit lower. All right. From the side again, what we're looking for, push back, sit down. 2, 1, down. and up, down, and up. Good work. Awesome job, awesome job. Good work, good work. Come on, keep it up. Last round, make your squats as good as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And leg work done. Awesome job. We'll get started with core in about 30 seconds. Come in when you can. I'm going to start with the explanation. So the idea, first motion is our shoulder taps. What I'm looking for, and I'll show you from the front, because it's the exact same setup as a push-up. So whether you're doing it from a wall, a ledge, or stairs, or a chair, or anything there, or the ground, the idea is setting up how you would for a push-up. So what we're looking for is that hands right underneath your shoulders. We're going to control the hips. We're going to reach one arm to touch the other shoulder and following up with the other arm. We're alternating. The idea here is I don't want you twisting over. I want this simply to be shifting your body weight up to one arm, touching the shoulder, controlling for the rotation of the hips, touch the other shoulder. All right, I'm going to go in 5 seconds. Count whenever you can. The way that makes it easier or harder is by choosing your modality, whether it's off the wall, off the ledge, or on the ground. 2, 1. Let's go. Good work, good start. Keep it up, keep it up. Good work. Reach for that shoulder, bring it back down. Control the rotation of your hips. That's where the core work's going to come from. The rest of the work is going to come from the shoulders and the chest to keep yourself propped up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. While you're in that same position, stay there for push-ups. So the idea, off the wall, off the ledge, off the knees, off the toes. Pick your difficulty. What I'm looking for, arm straight underneath the shoulder, load up the chest and how you feel comfortable, and then straight from head to either knee or toes. I want you as flat as a board. All right, I'm gonna get going in about 5 seconds. Choose the difficulty as you need. Just as usual, your own pace, your own race. Rather, your own race, your own pace. Come in when you can. 2, 1. Good work, good work. You might see me drop down my toes just because my upper body is not feeling it today. But I still want the challenge of being on the ground. It's okay to drop to the lower difficulty if you feel as though I don't think I can make that one, but I still want to try. So I'm going to drop to my knees. Same thing if you're on a ledge, move to a wall. If you don't feel ready for it, if you don't feel ready for it for today, feel free to grab the next one. Next one down, make it a little easier on yourself. Still bring that challenge in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Good. Awesome work. All right. We are going to be standing on our fronts again. The idea, we're going to be doing planks from either our elbows or our arms. And then the same thing with the position from our knees or from our toes. I would like you guys to try it from the ground if you're doing it from the wall of the ledge, simply because we're going to be holding the position and it's going to build a little bit of the musculature to get to the ground when it comes to push-ups. So the idea is, if you're coming from your forearms, I find forearms a little easier than straight arms, but come in whenever you can and do whichever modification you can. So what I'm looking for is propped up on your elbows, squeezing the belly, but not restricting breathing, and then holding that position. The idea, if you come at it from the side, I'm on my elbows are straight underneath my shoulders. If I'm doing it from my knees and squeezing, or doing it from my toes and squeezing. You also have the option to come up onto your arms. Some people find this a little easier. It all depends on where, how you feel with the joints and where you feel more structurally sound and safe. So if I do it with my arms, knees squeezing, toes squeezing. We're gonna try and do 30 seconds. knock yourself out with whatever you can do. If it can only be 10 seconds, if it can only be 15 seconds, that's okay. Just do your best, come through. I'm gonna start with my forearms. I'm gonna get going in about 5 seconds. I'm gonna give you time to find your modification that you need. So whether it be from elbows, hands, knees, or toes, find where you wanna go. All right, 2, 1, let's go. Up, hold it. Don't restrict the breathing, brace around the gut, but still let the oxygen flow in and out of the lungs. One thing, similarly to the last few weeks, especially when it comes to like push-ups or any plank position, try not to look at the camera, as it's going to change the position of your neck and change the position of your spine. I want you to look at your hands or look at the ground, create that nice blow of air down the windpipe into the lungs. Good work, good work. You can see that I'm shaking a little bit. My core is not feeling it today, but I'm going to try and pressure it. I'm trying to get that challenge in. Good work, good work. 10 seconds left. Come on, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. So, one thing to learn about that one, choose your modification. The idea is that if this round was too hard, feel free to finagle it a little bit. If you're on your toes, try going onto your knees. If you felt as though, hey, my elbows weren't feeling it or my shoulders weren't feeling when I was going straight arm, try the other. If you need to, if it's like my arms feel uncomfortable or in pain, then I will, if it's okay to try the one to the ledge. I want you guys on the floor to try it simply because I know that all you can do it. I just more so want to give you the challenge. But if it's too much for your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, any joint in the body, feel free to hop up to a ledge. But the idea is I still want you to try and get as close to parallel to the ground as possible. Good work. So we'll get started in about 10 seconds with the next round. Come in when you can. I'm going to give a brief explanation. So when it comes to shoulder taps again, we're propped up, controlling for the hips, tapping the other shoulder, alternating sides. The idea, you're allowed to shift the body weight just a little bit, just so I have a little bit of a rock, but no twisting of the shoulders or hips. That's what I want you to control for. That's where the core is going to come from. All right. I'm going to show you from the side. That way you can see my position. Come in when you can. 3, 2, 1. You can see it's the exact same form as a push-up. Squeezing every muscle from head to toe. Control. And then I'm controlling for the motion of not exposing my hips or my chest, or if the other way, my back and my butt. I want to control for that. Good work, good work. Keep it up, keep it up. Almost there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right. Same position, but find wherever you're more comfortable. So if you want to hop to the wall, hop to the wall. Ledge, ground. Any variation. Pick the difficulty that will challenge you, but it's not going to hurt. It's not going to bring discomfort to any of the joints or any of the muscles. All right. I'm going to start with knee push-ups from my side. The idea, same thing as usual. Hands in line with the chest or the shoulder. Same thing with up there. You want that hand aiming between your chin and your chest line. And then straight as a board, head knee, head to toe, whatever one it is. All right, 2, 1, let's go. Good work. Try and get the form down. Try and get the feeling down. Like I was saying earlier, as soon as you start to turn the neck towards the screen and look at the form and change the spine, it changes the dynamic of the exercise. Try and look down, look forward, and control the exercise and feel the exercise as you need. You should be feeling it into your chest, into your ribs a little bit, and into your arms. The reason why I say ribs is that down on the lower few ribs, or the mid ribs, I can even say, is that there's this muscle called the serratus anterior. It's built up on the inside of our shoulder blade and then reaches around to grab our ribs. It helps with the motion of pushing our shoulders forward and propping ourselves up from the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right. Get into that front plank, whatever position you need. If it's too much on the joint, go to the ledge. The idea is I want you to try and challenge yourself. I have a mat here, so it helps my joint. The idea is I'm also going to find the most comfortable position, whether it be for my knees or my toes, my hands or my elbows, or forearms, however you want to put it. All right. We'll get started in 5. I'm going to go from my elbows and my toes, but choose your form. Going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Whether you got the shakes, whether you feel a little bit weak, I always suggest never eating before core. Never want to squeeze the gut too hard. All right, almost, come on. Stick to it. We're going to try and pump out one more round. Come in as you can. I'm going to get started in 30 seconds, but also I'm going to be instructing you through the first little bit again. Just to re-give the instructions. It's not to say if you haven't caught on, but if someone say on demand decides to skip to this point in the video and be like, I'll do those two. I want to make sure that they have the instructions. So, right underneath your shoulders, propped up, touching elbows, and the idea is controlling the sway, or the rock, I should say, the sort of curling of the hips. You can see it, and I'll demonstrate that from the front. So, the side to side sway is fine, but the lifting and dropping of the shoulder, or the twisting of the hips, is what I want you to control for. That's where the core is going to come from. I'm going to go from my knees on my side, and I want you to watch that there isn't any movement in exposing my groin or exposing my chest. All right. So it's tap, tap. Good work. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good work, good work. One last thing that I can instruct you while we're here, while we're up. It's not a stomp down with the hand. It's a lightly put it down. Find good pressure, you find your balance. Reach with the other hand. Your own pace, your own race. Keep it up as you can. If you need to stop, that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. You've got 10 seconds for the push-ups. Come whenever you can, whether from the wall, the ledge, from your knees, or from your toes. Hands in the same position, pushing from the chest. squeezing from the chest, the arms, and again, a little bit onto the ribs here. You might not feel it as much there, that's okay. It's a very subtle motion. All right. Time for my knees. Going in 2, 1, let's go. Good work, good work. Almost there, come on. Workout's almost done for today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Last exercise, getting that front plank in. Ledge if you need it, whether it be stairs, bench, chair, couch, any variation. Down to the ground, forearms or hands, knees or toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, if you will. All right, come from whatever position you can, go for as long as you can. You don't have to do the full 30 seconds if you can't. Challenge yourself in which way you prefer. All right, starting from the ground. I'm gonna go for my hands this round, and I'm gonna come up on my toes. 3, 2, 1. Good start to the end. Keep it up, keep it up. Come on, come on. Squeeze. Don't restrict the breathing, but squeeze the belly, squeeze around the core. It's okay if there's a little bit of a shake. It's okay if there's a little bit of a weakness feeling. That's normal. All right, 3, 2, 1, down. Great work today. Got a little bit of sweat in my eye. Gonna sting me a little bit. Thank you for whoever showed up and stuck through the workout with me through the connection issues and the phone. Thank you very much for sticking around. Great workout today, all of you. Michael, Lisa, Susie, whoever tunes in online. Have a great day.
Thanks, Taylor.